Grand Rising, everyone. You guys are genuinely the first people I'm speaking to. Anyway, the time is 7:42, and today's time is important because we're doing day 1 of 75 medium. So in this challenge, or 7 challenges that I need to do every single day for 75 days, I had to modify what it usually is. Typical 75 hard rules are to 2 45-minute workouts each day with at least 1 session outside. Stick to a nutrition plan of your choice, no cheat meals, reading, 2 gallons of water, and picture progress. Although I want to be disciplined, I also want to acknowledge that I'm a woman. I want to acknowledge my hormones. I want to acknowledge that I'm curing and treating my PCOS, and I know some of the things that are in the typical 75 hard kind of go against that, like the multiple workout. I can just imagine myself getting stressed. A really key component of curing PCOS is your hormones, and cortisol is a stress hormone, and I can just imagine how much stress it would bring to my life to make sure I'm on top of this discipline plan, because there's so many other things going on. So yeah, I'm trying to acknowledge things like that and not just pretend they don't exist. And for those of you who don't know what PCOS is, it stands for polycystic ovarian syndrome. Google it more, but it's just kind of a hormonal imbalance within women that can lead to different things such as facial hair, weight gain, mood swings. But for me, it's irregular periods and absent periods because I haven't had one since August. So one of my main goals for 2025 is to have regular periods again. So one of my challenges is to wake up by 7:30 every day, journal every day, do 7,000 steps every day, eat my diet plan, and do a yoga flow. So today is day 1 of 75 hard. Yoga's done. Next thing is journaling. Journal. I don't know if I told you guys, but this year I'm keeping a joy journal, which is regular journaling, but kind of like a scrapbook. So I'm gonna stick things inside my journal. And I went to an event yesterday. I'm gonna stick this into it. Usually I would throw these things away, but now it's going in my journal so I can write about my day. Oh, this is the wrong one. Hold on. There we go. So far, I've stuck a letter that one of my students gave to me at work. I stuck a letter in there, a picture of me in the front, plus some goals that I'm gonna cover it. Whoa! This chair has me sliding all over the place. I've done most of what I'm supposed to do. I'm having my lunch. Guys, envy me. I made these egg cheesy muffins and some salmon. This is my first meal of the day and I feel delightful. With some coconut water because I need electrolytes and potassium. And I'm gonna do that while watching some bitches beat each other up. Hello people, I'm back. Okay, so day 1 of 75 hard complete. Look at my steps. I did 16,000 steps. Gym is not part of my 75 hard, but I did try and go to the gym today. But like I walked in, and as soon as I walked in, it was like 6:45. It was packed. And it's not the gym I usually go to, it's the one, just a different one. And I went by myself, I usually go with my sister. So I was already feeling a little bit anxious, let's be real. So I walk in and it's full, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. So I get changed, I come out and I said to myself, at least one Stairmaster machine must be free. No, every Christ almighty machine is taken. So I said, okay, fine, let me go on the treadmill instead. And then after I finish on the treadmill, just walking, because I'd never do the treadmill, I'll walk for 10 minutes and then I'll go on the Stairmaster. As I was on the treadmill, I was just deciding to myself I was gonna go home because I was like, I don't feel comfortable. I'm looking around, there's nowhere for me to do my workout, I'm irritated. I look behind me, the Stairmaster still isn't free. The only reason I actually stayed on the treadmill for 10 minutes is because I was a bit embarrassed because I was like, when I walked in, like a lady said hi to me, and so if she saw me walking out again, she'd be like, why did you walk in and walk out in 5 minutes? And I don't want to explain to her that I feel anxious and I don't want to be here and there's too many people, blah, blah, blah. But I've come to the conclusion that if I go to the gym again and it's full, I'm not going to start going to the gym until February because everybody's on their fake New Year's resolutions and they're packing up the gym. It's either that or I've got to go at some ridiculous time like 11 a.m. when everyone's at work or 10 p.m. when everyone's asleep. I'm gonna finish watching Baddies. Good night. Hello guys, it's been 1 week of 75 hard with my own rules in place. I tried to go to the gym again on like a Wednesday and it just wasn't resonating. Another semi-unsuccessful day at the gym. I tried to go to the gym after work and I just don't really feel comfortable there. And when I went there, it was less packed, but like when I wanted to use the machines, like there was just still too many people. So like I went with my sister and I literally was like, do you know what? I'm going home. I did about 70% of my workout, but there's a couple things I just didn't finish and I was like, I don't give a fuck, I want to go home. So I just ended up cancelling my gym membership. I have something to tell you guys though. I did cancel my gym membership. I just feel like I haven't been enjoying it this week and I feel like while I'm figuring out what I want to do to exercise, let me just stop the money coming out of my account. Doesn't mean I'm going to be inactive because I do actually want abs. I want a six pack. I do want to be fit, but I want to do it in a way that I don't hate my life while doing it. So yeah, I'm very much in the practice now of listening to myself and listening to what my body's telling me or what my mind's telling me, and it just wasn't really resonating. But I did know in the back of my head that I was going to a calisthenics class on that Sunday. Today I'm gonna try out calisthenics. This is gonna be my first calisthenics class, and so I will have a review for you guys by the end of the day of how I feel about doing calisthenics. Hello guys, so I'm back from my calisthenics class and it was really good. I feel like it felt so much better than going to the gym, but it proved to me that my strength needs a lot of work and this is gonna help me. So I noticed in the class, like I was the only black girl and I was like, wow, it feels like primary school. And as you may have known, primary school was a great time for me. I don't mind being like the only black girl or something. It was quite easy to talk to people. It was like majority men in the class, which I also think was good. It's a different dynamic because I'm always around bitches, you know? Sorry, women. I felt pushed but motivated at the same time, which is good. There was so much conditioning, which I definitely need, but then it still had that fun element. We were like using bars and doing pull-ups and some kind of gymnastic-y things like handstands, and one of my goals this year is to hold a handstand. There was one day on a Saturday where I didn't do yoga flow, I didn't journal, I didn't get up at 7:30. It was kind of like not a bad day, but it was just like I was a bit irritable that day, so that kind of affected it. But well, before I tell you about today, let me tell you about yesterday. But I didn't have enough time to do my yoga flow. I didn't have enough time to journal. I did get my steps in though. But yesterday was just one of those days where you want the day to go a certain type of way and it just goes left. So there was actually quite a few things I was supposed to yesterday that just didn't get done. But again, this whole challenge is about me like seeing how much I can do, not being like, oh, I need to start from the beginning because I didn't do it perfectly. So we move. I think the thing that I liked best this week was just the food that I was eating. Like, it's my favorite time of the day. Food time. My yogurt bowl, apricot drops on top, salmon and the egg muffins, coconut water, which I'm growing to like more because before I really didn't like coconut water. This is really good. Okay, this is nice. When you have the food that you want, that satisfy your needs and fulfill you, life is good. Ooh, so tasty. So tasty. Yum. I had a strong start, so I started off doing everything I said I would. It was waking up at 7. It was so much easier for me to get up today. 7:38. I am up a little bit earlier because I have a food delivery order coming. I'm getting my 8 hours of sleep, but I'm still like, when I wake up, I'm still not pleased to be awake. I'm not upset, but I'm not pleased. I don't know what it is. I got up at 8 o'clock instead of 7:30. But I actually did it on purpose because I went to bed later than I would have liked yesterday. And I thought to myself, do I force myself up before 7:30 and start a pattern of drowsiness, or do I be more flexible and allow myself to have half an hour more of sleep? And I chose the latter. Grand rising, everyone. I set my alarm for 7:30, so I thought. I'm lying in my bed kind of waking up naturally, thinking, when's my alarm gonna go off? So I decided to sit up and look at it. I'd set it for 7:30 p.m. What are the odds? So once again, I've got up at 8 o'clock, completely unintentionally this time. The yoga flow, I had a strong start. all the yoga and stretching I've done this week, this video has actually been my favourite. I've never seen this lady before, but she got suggested to me after I did my yoga yesterday. And I thought, let me give her a try. She's a lovely looking black woman with a nice toned body. And although the stretches she was doing were like really simple, it literally targeted the areas that have been really tight for me this week. So I think I'm going to be using her even more with my stretching. Yeah, like especially this bit of my leg. You know, my hip flexors are really tight, and just that small stretch really helped. So I also like how she has a timer. Time to get ready for my day. But anyway, we're gonna look at the actual graph or the little checklist, because it's a Saturday, so I woke up for work, but I didn't have time to journal and I was irritated. I haven't got anything cool to stick into my journal today, but I don't know. I don't know. Oh, this is the wrong, I keep picking up the wrong journal. Everything's like moving really quickly. It's literally the 9th of January. Day 1, I did everything. Day 2, I did everything. Day 3, I did everything. 7,000 steps. Let's see how many steps I've done. Only 9,424. Yeah. Hey, show the steps. I did my 7,000 steps. Hello, back from work. I'm back. Let's see how many steps I've done. 15,000. Because I've done everything else today. Do you know what? This challenge is pretty easy. Let's see how many steps I did. Only 4,899. I did go to work today, but I guess I just wasn't moving about as much as I usually do. 13,000. I bet it's just a blank screen. 13,000. I'm just excited for the weeks to come as I try like more activities. Anyway guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I will see you next week because we're doing this for 75 days, which means I'm going to see you guys for like 10 weeks in a row. So bye.